This patch changes everything. And as much as that might sound like an exaggeration, I mean what I'm saying. It's not just a quality of life improvement or a, well, that's nice I guess, it actually has the potential to fundamentally change how we look at Overwatch. At this point, I believe we might have reached Razor phone levels of insane.
But it's insane.
That is gonna be a really awkward joke for everyone who does not get the reference. At any rate, to get you up to speed and in order to keep this video short, let me hand you a breakdown of what we are seeing on the PTR right now. Horizon Lunar Colony looks really cool. Symmetra is kinda crazy. Doomfist is absolutely insane, especially in the hands of a good player, and we have been blessed with what I believe to be the biggest, most influential addition to Overwatch ever since the Avoid as teammate feature, which granted was not all that long ago, but God knows we needed it. You can also now set your career profile to private if you don't want to have others labeling you as a so-and-so main when you'd rather play another hero. Now for all of you just listening to the video, I plopped the patch notes on the screen when mentioning each of these things, so you can feel free to just go back and pause the video to see what changed for any of these things exactly if they interest you. But given that I'm about 18 hours late with this video compared to my competition, I reckon you already know what these changes are. All of this aside, let's talk about the truly big deal a bit more in detail. The introduction of a looking for group feature as well as an endorsement system. An endorsement is exactly what it sounds like. If you are a good teammate, a good sport, or a good shot caller, then you can be commended by teammates and in part even by your enemies. Your endorsement level is going to rise over time and the game will be giving out rewards over time if you maintain a good standing consistently. Now, I couldn't find what these rewards are exactly, but it's also like 2 in the morning when I'm writing this, so apology if I happen to miss it. Bottom line is that you have a reason now to behave well and to play well, and participating in the system benefits you even when you are the one endorsing someone else. For every time you do so, you receive a bit of extra experience to get you closer to your next loot box. Furthermore, the endorsement system works together with a looking for group one in the sense that you can now require a player joining to have a certain endorsement level. That means that you participate in a system that makes it easier for you to find good teammates when using the LFG feature, which is what we should be talking about next. You can do a number of really cool things with it. So if you are somebody looking to create a group, you have the ability to first choose which game mode. This is not a matchmaking tool that puts you into the game in an instant. It is just a tool that helps you form a group. So you can find people to farm arcade loot boxes, play some quick play, or try hard in competitive. You can also tell people that you would prefer somebody who uses voice chat, which obviously makes a lot of sense, especially when wanting to play on ladder. Then you can also either allow anyone to join as a flex player, or you specify which roles you would like to have. For example, you could call your group looking for triple tank, and then actually lock those roles on the search so that everyone has to choose something when signing up for your group. Now, it is worth noting that in the match, nobody's limited to any one category. If you want to change your strategy mid-game, you are very free to do so. The tool's just supposed to help you find the right tools to make your game plan work. But what if I invite somebody and they change to something else without our agreement? Well, as frustrating as that might be in the moment, you can just kick them out after the match. A player like that will obviously not be getting any endorsements, and that is what the minimum endorsement level is for. The reason that these two features are such a game changer are easily explained in reference to a video I made not too long ago where I covered a supposed fix that Blizzard may have done behind the curtains. At the time, a lot of players have reported that their matchmaking quality has improved when playing in bigger stacks. Where previously it always felt like they went up against very tough opponents when playing in a full stack, it suddenly felt more balanced. To my knowledge, we still have not gotten any confirmation as to whether or not that is true, but given how frequently this has been reported, we have reason to assume that maybe they did deploy some kind of change without telling us. So get this, imagine a world where everyone, even the solo queuers, now have the ability to easily group up in coordinated stacks even without having to rely on their own friend list. Pair that with a supposed fix to match quality for stacks and suddenly we are looking at a completely different game. We are looking at a game where more and more people are going to be playing in 6 stacks. While they will not show crazy coordination along the lines of a rehearsed team, given that you can require players to have a microphone and lock in their roles already gives you a far better chance to have a proper match of Overwatch. And now think about the chain reaction that this is going to cause. We might be looking at a future where, even in solo queue, players understand the principles of regrouping and comboing and not feeding because they've been participating participating in LFG created groups. In an environment that is no longer bound by seemingly pure randomness, with the support of the developers allowing us to more easily form groups and coordinate, we might be finally learning how to play this game properly. And even if we don't solely participate in LFG created matches, the experience we make will help us creating a better solo queue environment as well. A lot of players are very likely to be making new friends by using the system, allowing them to group up more frequently and consistently too. And this could mark the beginning of a new era where everyone is gonna want to play together. Whether in LFG or with the new friends that they made, ladder could start to be dominated by stacking players. And Jeff has also reassured us that another big social feature is coming later this fall, if not late summer already. And at this point, I think we can be pretty sure that this is going to be a guild or clan system. I mean, what else really is there? I for one gladly welcome the new era of Overwatch where this team-based game is finally going to be played by actual teams rather than random assortments of kill-hungry solo players. And as a side note, yes, I could have been complaining about how all of this should have been in the game at launch and not 2 years later. But well, I've already done that plenty in past videos, and I don't think there's any point in just being grumpy because of the past. Speaking of the past, why not check out my past video talking about 5 basic Zenyatta tips that I believe you should be knowing when picking up the hero. I used to be a Grandmaster Zenyatta, but then the matchmaking nation attacked, and it was just never the same. At any rate, thank you everybody so much for watching today's video on the new PTR patch that has me more excited than my own birthday. As always, my friends, leave all of your thoughts and opinions on the subject in question down in the comment section below. But until then, thank you everybody so much for watching. Don't forget to drop me a like on your way out if you enjoyed the video, subscribe if you want to see more, and I hope to see you all next time.